Morning.
Good morning. Yeah. You're getting there. We'll get my coffee. We're ready to start. Is Mr. Williams going to be with us today?
No,
Does anybody know?
I think he said he had something. Board or something, I don't know.
All right. We are ready to begin. Monday, you wanna
Yes,
lead us off today, this morning?
okay. Well, I brought you a little handout here so you could see what happens in a year at the library, some differences in the numbers and statistics. especially the growth of our summer programs and the number of people that attend the programs and the increase in our performers. Our book buddy program continues to be even more popular than the robotics program. The band school district has a robotic program, and they come and put this on for the kids that are interested in it. And we have a sign up for it. We can only take like 20 kids to do the robotics. And so there's always a wait list for it in case someone, we call to remind them before.
Right.
And then if someone's not going to be there that day, we call somebody on the wait list because they're really interested in that sort of thing. Book Buddies is where an adult volunteer reads to a child, and we pair them up for 30 minutes. That way they have a way to continue reading during the summer of their skills. And some of them, this is an opportunity to kind of bond with another person or be able to communicate with another person besides a parent or a grandparent. Actually, there's a whole lot of grandparents raising their grandchildren right now. The numbers are staggering. But anyway, and this I was telling Mitch that this year I put out a call, and especially for men to volunteer for book buddies, because we have a lot of boys that do not have any type of positive male role model in their life. And we hate for it to just be women all the time that they can be, seem to do, but we don't have a lot of male volunteers. I can get sometimes.
And it just takes 30 minutes. That's all.
Yeah, it is 30 minutes, just.
Wow.
And you can sit. We have several areas that are comfortable. Some of them want to get down on the floor with them. I would rather not do that because you're going to have to get me up out of the floor, but okay. But anyway, we have several actually, good, nice, really nice seating areas for them to sit. You can see in the pictures here, these are some of our current book buddies that are reading to children. That's our most popular event for things. And then we got children's library cards this year.
When does that? It's already over for the summer, right? Is it only
The
the summer?
performers are, the book buddies is not, no.
Okay. When and what day of the week does that occur?
And it's on Thursdays. I believe it's on Thursdays.
Okay.
Yep. And
is a specific time or all day?
We do have a specific time. It's like between 1 and 1:30. Yes.
Okay.
So, and then we have some wonderful ladies who volunteer to do story time, and they're doing a great job with that. In fact, we had to buy a bigger rug because we have too many children to sit on the rug that we have. And the friends bought the rug for us. So, as far as the budget part on our outline here, I have $2,000 for office supplies. I took some off of that little bit this year because we haven't needed some things as much. I left the same for postage. Library supplies I increased because that includes our library cards, which, like I say, where people are signing up so much, I had to order cards 3 times last year. And the cards are about 65 cents a piece, depending on how many you get. If you get a bigger run, he'll give you a little bit better price range on it. Trading, I went from 200 to 300 because there's a couple of classes I would like to take that a lot of things that I can take online I don't have to pay for, but some I do to continue my education. Travel is $100. Most of the things that I do around here, because I really can't travel to the away places, the different conventions and things, because my mother and my husband are elderly and they're ill, they're quite ill, and I can't not leave them for any length of time. So,
No, you don't show us spending anything on travel or training.
I have not this year, no, there is one class I'm gonna try to get in before,
Okay.
yes, sir, I'm gonna do that. Under web-based management, I took a little bit off of
You
that.
don't show any postage for the year.
Mhm.
It's up there.
It's up there, it's new. This one.
Oh, she had, oh,
No, you haven't spent any on postage, correct?
Oh,
I have not yet. I'm getting ready to go get them before
The rates go up.
before the rate goes up.
Okay,
I've got a note on my desk for that.
all right, you can go ahead and.
Yes, I am. So I just left that the same.
Okay,
We use those to send out late letters and different things. There's a few things that we mail out. That we can get that at what's called postage rate or media mail if we mail a package.
mhm,
At the post office, so that's a reduced rate. So
okay,
mostly I just get about 3 rolls of stamps a year. That's about what at 3 rolls and a couple of sheets with some individual things on it.
okay.
And that does me enough for a year. I don't have to have a lot for postage. Web-based management dropped $200. That's because when they did the upgrade on the computers, this software that we have that monitors the computers and wipes them clean to get them ready for use every morning, the one software that we had, it was not compatible with the computers once they upgraded us to a new Windows version. And so Scott and Rusty found another version of something that is compatible. And I double checked with him before this. And that new software that he got for the computer, he's going to put that in his budget. So that takes it completely off of mine. So there was a drop. Otherwise,
Okay,
I confirmed with everyone else that we do our web-based management. All prices are going to be the same. There's no increase.
okay.
So that's good.
Now, does that include the ebooks? Is that what that is?
Yes, sir, that includes the ebooks, which you can look on here and see how many ebooks.
Explain to my fellow commissioners what an ebook is.
Ebooks are books that you can read online on your phone or your tablet or your computer. And the advantage to that is there are thousands and thousands of books, way more than we would ever have in our little library here.
Mhm.
And you can get on there and look, and you use your library card to check it out, your number and your date of birth to get your account on Libby to check these books out. And our money that we spend with it, we put it in with a local. There's a library in Greenville. There's one in Grant Saline. There's several of us, and we band together for a consortium, and all of our money goes together, and collectively we can get a bigger amount
Library.
of books for our money, and our portion is the $3,000.
Okay.
is your library on ebooks larger than your library?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's always someone who's gonna want the digital.
Mm-hmm.
I never read the digital. I love paper. I want my paper book.
You checked out 15,292 ebooks last year.
Yes, sir. And climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes people come just to get their card so they can get the ebooks because they work somewhere or they travel and they can't come to the library or they don't want a paper book. And so we're able to, accommodate those people as well as a bigger selection of books. I mean, where in the world would we put 400,000 books in our library? There's no place.
Okay.
Okay. Subscriptions and dues, I dropped that down to $350. I polled them as well to see what, that was going to be, and everything's going to stay the same. That $100 in miscellaneous, I just left it. I haven't used it for anything yet. I'm not sure what that might be used for. We'll see. Office equipment, I'm looking to get a new little rolling cart to go back to the kids area. We've rearranged back there. We were rearranging, anticipating and hoping that we would get that young adult grant that we applied for, and we did not. And I'm very disappointed. As I was telling Mitch, there's nobody that sponsors young adult books, and all these kids that were little bitty that have now grown to be 18. Young adult is 18 to 24, so that's right out of high school to college age. And that's an area that is underserved. There is no one that sponsors that age group of books. The budget that you give me covers all the adult books, everything that comes out, all the new people, you know, all of James Pattersons and all the Daniel Steels that they write a million of. You know, for every month we have a list for every single month of everything that's coming out, and we let people sign up on a wish list if there's something that they would like to see in the library, and then we research it and see what it is, what it's like, what is available, what kind of content it is. The children's books are funded by the Friends of the Library. They give me approximately $3,000 for that. That's not really enough, but I spend that, and that's what they get. They want to give $3,000, then they get $3,000 worth of books.
And the grant that you applied for was $2,500?
Yes, and this grant that I was trying to get for the young adult was $2,500. And we already have our list picked out on Ingram. It's 192 books for $2,492. So I asked for, you can see that I asked for a $4,000 increase in the hopes that I could get more than 10,000 somewhere in the, we could meet in the middle. Maybe I can get some of those off of that list. Of course, not all at once, but a few along every month. And again, we let these same teens and all sign a list of what they're interested in. And this is the most interest we've had in getting this age group into the library to read and be interested in what is going on in the library. So I would really hate to lose that enthusiasm. We've been building it for a while. The teens and the young adults have not been interested in the library, but we have a great youth services librarian, and she has built that. And my last circulation librarian retired. The girl that I hired has a Master of Library Science degree, and I, yes, am so excited because in 2 years from now, to get our state accreditation that we apply for every year, we will have to have a Master of Library Science librarian on staff to stay accredited with the state. And we
And
have
that occurs in 2 years.
Pardon?
It occurs in 2 years. You have to renew your accreditation.
No, we have to renew it every year, but in 2 years, that's going to be a minimum requirement, and we have not met that because I do not have a master's degree in it. And I can't afford to go back to school to get one. A master's degree for library science is $40,000
Only.
only, just for the master's, yes.
Only.
Only $40,000 for the tidy sum of 40,000. And that's it. That's all I have. Do you have any questions for me?
So, Buchanan room being used quite a bit?
Oh, yes, sir. Yep. That's where we're having the robotics. That's where story time is at. We have two different crafting and we have a beginner's crochet group. They're learning how to crochet a pot holder now. So beware, if you got anybody in the crochet group, you may get a pot holder for Christmas. Just saying.
They come in handy. Burn your fingers.
We're trying to get some interest in a domino group, but we haven't had much luck on that. We've got more people interested in the puzzle than we do dominoes. We tried it for a couple of months and nobody showed. I thought for sure that would be of interest to some people.
Yeah,
There used to be a domino hall in
Oh, and I wanted to
Where?
tell you,
Van.
Domino Hall.
It's closed down. Long
That-
So, what are you doing about periodicals? Are you paying for subscriptions?
no, the magazines are sponsored by the Friends, however, they give a limited amount of them. Periodicals, last year you gave me $600 for the newspaper. And to be honest with you, I thought I had researched that carefully enough. $600 is not enough to get the Dallas Morning News in the collar paper. So I'm just gonna scratch that altogether. I think that's a ridiculous amount of money for that. I would rather take that off the budget in the hopes that you would give me something else for books or something more tangible that I can use. The Friends pay for the local newspapers and they spend about $230 on the magazines. And we have a couple of other groups, the historical group, Elvis Allen and his group, they provide two really nice historical magazines that are well received. People like to read the people that are interested in all that. And so amongst all that, I feel we have plenty of things for people periodical wise. So I'd just rather take that 600 off the table and.
Okay.
Okay.
And did she mention she only needs 2,500 for the youth books?
Well, I know that's not much of a trade-off, but.
Okay.
I will say this, I appreciate every one of you and we're grateful for what you give us.
We appreciate you. And tell me what your hours are again. You're closed on Monday, but you're
Yes.
working, right?
Yes, we're 9 to 5 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and 11 to 6 on Thursday. Monday is when we do all of our displays and clean and rearrange and do the museum cases. We're tossing around the idea of maybe being open half a day on Monday, but I'm concerned.
That's where I was going. I was going with what do you need to expand your hours?
I need more people because we tried this about 10 years ago. When I first started work here, we were open on Saturday. And for us to be open 5 hours on Saturday, there's only 3 of us. So that meant that one person had to take a half a day off during the week. So that left us shorthanded, and that made the one woman be at the library by herself on Saturday.
Mhm.
And we had a couple of incidents. And it was me,
Mhm.
and I was the new librarian. It was me that it happened to, of a man that did not leave the library when I announced that we were closing. And I went to lock the door and he was still in the building. So I had to call security and get help with that. And so in the times that we were open from 9 to 1 on Saturday, we did that for 2 years. We kept a hashtag on the number of people that were there. The most we ever had on a Saturday was 30 people.
Mhm.
So the director at that time decided that she didn't think it was worth it for us to be open on Saturday. I'm not sure that that would be the case now, since we have had so much more of an increase, you know.
Well, I'd rather explore, part of the day on Monday for right now.
Yeah.
And then maybe.
You know what? I didn't even ask for a part-time person. I would rather have,
The volunteers.
I would rather have my book budget and the other things that you're willing to give me. I just tabled that for right now.
Okay.
I'll just, keep on, keeping
Okay.
on.
All right. Any questions? Good. All right.
That
Thank you
it?
so much. Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it.
I think you provide a very good service to our community. Okay.
All right, y'all are up. And I didn't put your letter in the packet, okay, but I got it right here.
Excellent. Well, I've also got a handout. We have, and we need to update this, I'm proud to say, because this is 2 years old. This is our brochure. And in the awards section of it, it says we've received the Distinguished Service Award for 16 years in a row. It's really 18. We don't like to waste paper by running these off all the time, so we're going to fix that. Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it. We appreciate your support. We are here to request that we be put back as a line item in the budget. In the past, the historical commission has been a line item in the budget. And we were asking this year for $2,500 to support our activities. Of course, as you know, we've been around for a long time. We were established in 1963 by y'all.
Mhm.
And on January 19th, 1963, and we have 21 members. We've got a long history of being active, but our activities have really increased in the last several years. And so it would be really helpful if we had the funds that we're requesting. Of course, this is not the total amount that we spend. We spend quite a bit more. Traditionally, we have some fundraising and we're continuing to do that, but a lot of what we do, we've always just sort of done ourselves. With our 21 members, it varies in number. A lot of the contributions of what we do are made by the members themselves and any volunteers that we can, recruit. And they do a great job. We've done historical markers, books, newspaper articles. We've had a website for years. We now have a Facebook and Instagram presence for several years. Of course, we've done calendars for many years, and those are mainly a promotional or an educational item. We don't really make money off that. We don't make money off of most of our, or any of our publications. We mostly break even. By the time we do printing costs, we ask for donations for the costs of doing that, and it more or less breaks even in the projects. But we think it's worthwhile because the whole point of our group is to promote history of Van Zandt County, and as much as we can to do preservation of, whatever we can. Most of the time it's documents, photographs, stories. We're doing oral histories. We've revised that program, which is very long standing. So the breakout of what we're asking for is out of the 2,500. It's $500 for office expenses because our office we're increasing the amount of equipment that we needed more equipment to get done what we're doing. So we have regular office hours to increase our ability to collaborate together with the members and also to provide a space for
What are your office hours?
our office hours were 11 to 4 on Sunday and Monday every week. We wanted to have Sunday time because our members have, some of them have jobs, a lot of them have grandchildren and activities. A weekend day was really useful for us. It's also useful for people who want to come in and visit with us, talk about different historical projects, do research. And they do come in and do that. Increasingly, they're doing that. And then we also have Monday. And our members come in and out of the office all week long. You never know when we're gonna be there, it's not a regular thing during the week, after Sunday and Monday. The thing is that one of the things that we really like, and I think this would not be a cost to the county, is we would like Wi-Fi access in our office space.
Mhm.
Currently, we're just paying for a Wi-Fi hotspot. So, and that entails a cost. It's, $40 a month, which, it doesn't seem like much per month, but then it adds up over the months and years. So if we could get on the building, the courthouse annex's Wi-Fi, that would be great. But anyway, so the office request, is.
Well, we have different Wi-Fi services. We have a public service here in the courthouse, so that's our private service. I don't know if they have public access over there. I'll check to find out.
Say if there is, I mean, we don't want to.
The issue is, it's kind of like the library, you don't want to have Wi-Fi access and then have people pulling up and parking outside and using it.
Well, yeah.
So it may need password protection, maybe that we can correct.
We could do something like that,
Okay.
yes, and it could, with some kind of guest Wi-Fi, that would be
Mhm,
all we
right.
would want to use, we wouldn't want to be. Because I'm sure there are issues with, we are all technically volunteers, we're not really employees. So we don't legally accept them, getting into the employee Wi-Fi. If it's possible to do that.
All right,
we would
we'll check it out.
And one of the things that we are really beefing up is our archives. That is one of the things that really is expanding there in the courthouse annex. We've got a lot of different collections that are coming in. A lot of the population, I think, is aging to the point in the county where they're saying, I need someplace to donate this, and they're
What
finding
kind of
us.
collections are you talking about?
Usually it's documents or photographs.
Okay.
Occasionally it's stuff, but we really discourage big things because we just don't have the room to store them. But we've gotten something like, at this point, I think we have 12 different collections of documents. Some of them are substantial, some of them not so much, but all of them are support and they pertain to Van Zandt County. And we're going through the process of scanning everything and storing them in archival safe, folders and that kind of thing. And it's fairly time consuming and it requires subscriptions. A lot of what our costs are subscriptions to things like scanning services that you use on your cell phone, or we have several scanners that we use for large documents, computers, printers, that kind of thing. And we could definitely use several more to do extremely large documents. We've had a lot of luck with, or we had a lot of cooperation from tax assessor's office down 64. They do some copying for us and large maps.
Mhm.
So we've been very grateful for their support, and we're doing the best we can to operate as efficiently as possible. But with the expansion,
That would be
of
the
our-
appraisal district.
Oh, I'm sorry, no,
Yeah,
appraisal.
appraisal district,
Yeah.
yes.
Appraisal district. And so that is why we would like, that the archives 1,000 is part of our $2,500 request. A major thing is we are revamping, as I said earlier, our oral histories program, which is crucial. We are finding old Van Zanders that have stories to tell, and we've interviewed quite a few over the past 6 or 8 months
Are they video interviews?
Video and audio, depends on what the subject person wants to do. Some of them are not comfortable with videos, we do audio. And we give them the opportunity to say, what kind of use do you want this made? And all of them say you can use it eventually, most say you can use it right now, any way you want. But if they say, hold off for about 10 years, then we agree to that. We're trying to do everything we can to encourage people to tell their stories. So we're doing that, but that requires some transcription services, which, and equipment, which we're going, we don't have all of it yet. We're looking to expand that capability. So, with regard to the most, in my opinion, the most exciting and public activity that we are expanding on is education, outreach, and training. Which is it's $1,000 of our $2,500 request. We have created several new programs this year that we're really proud of, and they've been very successful. We created the Museums Working Group, which is in cooperation with what we now know to be 13 historical museums in the county of all different sizes, and there may be more because we are constantly going around talking to people and finding, oh, this church has a little room in the back that has stuff from like the 1800s on, some photographs and, memorabilia and all that. They make available for people to see, and so we want to get them all together, provide them with activities and visibility. We've created a new Facebook page for the museums group, which we run ourselves, and we're putting as much as we can on it. Every time we find that they're doing an activity, we highlight it as much as we can to the public. And we've made a plan to do a quarterly meeting with all the museums. And about every 3 months, we have a meeting of all of them. We've had 2 so far, and they've been very successful where everybody's working together and sharing information and understanding that they all have the same goals and the same challenges, like lack of volunteers, lack of money. And we're trying to help at least with the visibility and the cooperation and trying to provide, guidance for them. We're pushing training opportunities to them online. We're helping them through ARP with getting together with a grant program to get volunteers. And we have also created projects to highlight them. And one of them is the History Detectives Project, which y'all may have heard of. We talked it up quite a bit. And that's where everybody's going around. Kids and adults are running around learning about the county and filling out their History Detectives book. And we're pushing that as much as we can online and through regular print media and museums, the libraries, and the dome. We've had a little bit of fundraising, so private companies all over the county have donated money for printing costs and other expenses for that. And that's been really great. And the museums are very excited about that. It's gotten more people going through their museums and finding out that they're here.
I saw it firsthand in Fruitvale, in the city of Fruitvale.
Oh, really?
I was there talking to the mayor and I saw a lady bring her kids in.
Yeah, Fruitvale has a museum in the Water Supply Corporation building, and it's really great, and they have been super about promoting it. They've got the posters out. We have posters all over town, all over every town. Business has been great about putting up our posters and promoting it. Some businesses are actually part of it, like Marcus Mill Store has a big photo gallery. And they're on the History Detectives tour, and they've been really helpful too.
And you're considering the courthouse as a museum too, correct?
Absolutely.
Right.
Courthouse has been great.
Mhm.
Yeah, the guys out front and any staff, I think, that kind of run into the kids. And
Well, it's my intention to start scheduled tours of the courthouse later this year.
That would be fabulous.
Right. And
Oh, wow.
once a week, probably on Friday afternoons, something like that. So
Oh, wow, when y'all are doing that, let us know. We want to promote that all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll love to promote that. Excellent. Anyway, and so our online presence with our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our, and then the separate Facebook page for Vanzant County Museums. Those have been generating a lot of activity, so we think that it's really working. A lot of folks are seeing what we're doing and they're approving, so that's, we really feel good about the direction we're taking. It's just that there are certain things that, entail some cost. One of the things that we really all have done, we've always done a lot of training for ourselves. And then as we learn things, we try to push that knowledge out to the public. But we take a lot of training. We probably average 2 or 3 training sessions a month. Maybe 5 hours worth. It's different people. It's not the whole commission, but somebody's taking the training. We generally try to do free, but sometimes we have to pay. So that's an element of cost too. And for the most part, as with everything, we kind of absorb the costs ourselves, but we would love to have more training money so that we could maybe do an actual, so we can do more of the kind of training that we have to pay for, that we either have to go to Austin or we have to pay for an online,
Now, at one point, you did a bus tour.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and I don't know, I have not been able to make one. You've done them for Leadership Van Zandt, I believe, for that group.
I think, I think that was probably in connection, it might have been connection with Leadership Van Zandt. The last one we did, I believe one of the Baptist churches, Lakeside, they provided a bus. And we took everyone up and down the Dallas Shreveport Road. So that was really successful. It was a couple of years ago. And we hope to do another one like that again. Elvis Allen, of course, he's our.
I would pay to go on. I would like to get to,
Well,
knowledge of stuff that's,
we'll see if we can arrange something. Yeah,
Okay.
we've been telling Elvis we need to do another one because that was several years ago. But Elvis does, the Leadership Van Zandt just plain old lecture.
Right.
It's in various places every year. And that's very successful. Everyone typically enjoys that. But we're present at book signings, at fairs where we'll have a booth, and we always try to push information on all the museums, anything to do with historical entities or groups. We try to promote that. And we cooperate with groups like, the Genealogy Library and they're a separate entity, but we have a lot of the same goals. So we cooperate with them and with other groups that are like-minded, including all the museums. So we're just very hopeful that we can find a space to give us a line in the budget.
well, 2 years ago, 25, you had a budget item for $1,800.
Yes.
You didn't spend any of it. So I eliminated it in 26.
Yes. And
So
we totally understand. We were kind of going through a transition. Of course, COVID hit us pretty hard and we lost a lot of members, and it was actually, we thought we were submitting, but the several expenses for training we were doing, and apparently there was some kind of internal glitch. Might have been on our side. So that was.
But it was there, and we can bring it back.
Excellent. That would be wonderful. Well, y'all have any questions? That's all I really have.
No. We appreciate all you do.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Thank you very much.
Can you go talk to Shannon and tell her we're ready?
Oh, sure.
No, not you, Susan.
Oh,
I'm talking to Jessica.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't see you back there.
Yes, you gotta tell, Susan too, but we'll go ahead and.
Could they do in
Thank y'all. Appreciate you being here.
is the store for doing the one that does that? For family like that, like I got my first year.
I think it was them that did it, yeah.
Are they doing it this year or is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Could it go out there and ask?
See, that was your time to ask when they said.
Yeah, I just thought about it, just the whole thing. Slow day.
I know, it's Monday. It's refreshing, you know, you see the good things that happen in the county, there's some good, pretty good things going on. The library services a lot of people.
It does, and a lot of their services are not well advertised. People aren't aware of what's available to them.
It sounds like they handle it pretty good, but I think last year she asked for another employee, didn't she?
She asked for more part-time help.
And she didn't ask for that this year.
No, she didn't, and you know, and I'm encouraging her if you know. I'm encouraging her to expand their hours because they're not open on Monday to the public, and that would be one of the ways to do that.
What was her name?
Tanya?
Tanya Garden.
Oh,
Tanya, it's spelled with a J. Tanya, yeah.
That's the genealogy. That does that.
That's Carrie Wolverton. She the genealogy person?
No, that was Susie Bass.
Who's Carrie? What does Carrie do?
She does the genealogy.
That's what I was.
That's what they said, it was the genealogy. That gives them.
Ah, okay.
Oh, about their history of your family.
That was a big surprise. I had no idea.
And they're recognizing the family, right?
Yes, sir. And there was a lot of history,
Mm-hmm.
documented history of the family. Oh, my family.
It's easy to keep up with them. Then.
Yeah.
They said they dig real deep back in whenever they, and I said, well, how does that get started? Oh, like.
The sheriff does that too, you know?
Yeah, no. And so
No comment.
she said somebody had to submit an application. Like on behalf of my family. Or whatever. I didn't have no idea about it. I mean, I didn't know nothing about it till they.
Until
That
the
point,
meeting.
Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, I sat there thinking about half asleep when they said my name, you know. Well, that'd be. But there was a lot of.
So you know, y'all are original Van Zandt County people.
From 1870.
I think
Or
that's
before
before we only
1850.
have one commissioner that has like original roots here. I
Yeah.
guess it was you. They
Uh,
had to dig on.
I know-
They had to go down South Louisiana.
yeah, I know where that brother of mine lives, Kerry. My great grandpa got that property there in the 1870s. That's when he got that property out there south of Grandson. You know, so. And I'm not sure, in that stuff, it shows where each one of my members came to Van Zandt County in the year and everything. I'd have to go back and look at it. I could tell exactly.
All right. Remember, what year was the county actually formed?
Mhm.
It was, you know, where it came from.
Free state of Van Zandt County,
Yeah, that's what it was called.
we're gonna secede.
I'm thinking it was like 1860s.
I was thinking sixties or fifties.
Jessica, did you go get them?
I did, they said she wasn't ready yet.
You're supposed to do that right there. It always works at my house when my wife does it.
She said,
My wife watches this, I'm not gonna say that.
When she does it.
In 1848, Henderson County was split into 3 counties. Kaufman, Van Zandt, and what remained as Henderson County.
1840.
I need some more coffee. I gotta go get some coffee. You're right back. 3 o'clock was
How are you? Fine. Well, maybe not fine, but I'm good.
All right,
Susan said she'll be here in a few minutes.
okay. She said elections was going to be first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, has the runoff election been certified or,
Yes.
certified? Does that have to come to the commission for it?
No,
No?
no, because this was a party election, so they just canvassed with the
Ah,
state,
okay.
so.
So your next schedule is, November, which begins.
Well, Edom will have an election in August.
Mhm.
But they're just gonna, are they renting our equipment, or how's that working, or are they just doing
It-
it by hand?
I have a feeling they'll do it by hand,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've got to get it. Barbara was on vacation last week, so. I don't know yet whether they're gonna contract with us or if she's gonna, just do it on her own.
Don't start without me. Yep. So finishing up,
I'm waiting on Cecil.
No, we're talking about,
Elections
the
we have coming up.
current elections.
I'm hoping that she'll contract, I mean, that she'll do it on her own. I mean, I don't have 200 registered voters.
Yeah, it's, much quicker and, cost effective just to do a hand count.
Yeah. That one I would, but, November's gonna be the big one for us this year.
So tell me about the voter registration parts. Cause I understand, well, Kaufman County said, of course, they're not west.
They're routine now.
Yeah, but they weren't, but they said they haven't, sent theirs out yet because the data file that they got was not correct, but they're in the process of converting, so I guess that's why.
Yeah, I talked to Sandy on Friday and yes, she hasn't been able to send hers out. We had our quarterly meeting for our region Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 or 3 counties there that haven't been able to send out their mass mail out yet. We noticed on our mass mail out, after we mailed it out, if it was a hyphenated name, it dropped the last name of the hyphen. Mhm. So I've got people coming in very upset that their name is wrong. It's correct in the system and I can't print another card.
I'm upset, my name is wrong on my card.
Yeah.
It really is.
So All we can do, and that's, everybody's encouraging us to keep going to our state reps because the system is bad. But I can't, even though I can't print voter cards or anything else right now, I can't justify going to the taxpayers and asking them to pay $75,000 a year for a new voter registration system.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll stick with the free one, but it's causing problems.
So we did go to our state rep and state senator prior to the election, prior to the.
Prior to November.
Right, because of the issues, and they did contact and get some stuff
Oh,
done,
yeah, I
correct?
mean,
Oh, yeah.
our rep drove twice to Austin for us.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did, and he also, we did several Zoom meetings with the state,
Mhm.
which that was fun.
Mhm.
The state was very condescending.
Yeah.
The whole time we talked to him on the video, you could see Christina, who is the head of the elections division, rolling her
The whole time.
eyes and the whole time.
When it's not, we have nothing, there's nothing we can do about it, but it's on them, but they were all kind of throwing it all on us.
Right.
They said it was like
Yeah.
a training.
Mhm.
Okay, well, y'all were the trainers.
And we went to the training
Yeah.
and everything was down.
Yeah.
Got
The system didn't work for the training, so the only thing they could do is walk us through registering to voter. That was it. So it's this last year with the state voter registration system has been an absolute nightmare. So, and we are getting a lot of complaints. We got a lot of complaints because people weren't getting their voter cards. You know, and I put a statement on the website, you know, hey, we haven't mailed them out and this is why. You know, but
But that's on us, right? We get the data and we send it out to our own private, third party who does the.
Correct.
Correct.
Mhm.
It's not the state that actually, we're just
they have to
relying,
send us a file.
right, we
Yeah.
rely on the state to give
Mhm.
us accurate data.
Yep.
Okay.
So, like I said, Coffee County hasn't sent it out, and I'm thinking. Camp County? I can't remember. There were several, 2 or 3 there that said they hadn't been able to send theirs out, and that's just the northeast Texas region. So,
All right, you ready?
as ready as I can be. You see, I cut the budget by over 100,000.
And that has to do with election workers, right?
Yes, a lot of it was the election workers, plus we're not getting, you know, we had the poll pads in the last budget. We had, the salaries for the extra workers, you know, I had a formula, I went by that and it was considerably less. So that's why I cut it back down.
What elections are you planning for the next fiscal year?
November and then the city and schools in May.
Okay,
That's it.
you need to plan for a bond election in May for the county.
Okay,
It may or may not happen,
right.
but you need to plan for that.
Okay. And I think, okay, on that stipulation, 90,000, if it's not above, I may need to come back to the court and ask for, no? And ask for a little bit more money for the
You
salaries.
better do it now. No.
All right, so I would up it by 20,000,
Okay,
I would think.
So that would up it to what, 118? Is that what you're saying?
110.
I was trying to help you.
so you're not planning. I guess the November election 27 will be in
The next.
the
fiscal
20,
year.
the 28.
Mhm.
Okay. Budget year.
But do you think that we need to plan any money for, you know, because a lot of times we spend money prior to.
Right,
For the.
because you got early voting that starts mid-October. And
That's true.
So,
It's just the Constitution, election stuff, but
So the salaries would be fine because that will be in
Right.
that one.
it's just the program.
The programming and all, so we might want to go up on the other election expenses.
But I can tell you, my first year, I didn't pre-plan that first year.
Yeah, I didn't
in
think
office.
about
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Uh, make that up to 62.
Mhm.
Programming is what gets us, that's a lot. But as far as equipment, we've got what we need. We are asking for, new ballot bags. We need at least 10 more because I would like to do 3 for the voting locations. And in doing that, we're gonna need more ballot bags.
Okay.
And the rest of it, I think, is good.
I want to see if y'all consider, some sort of a salary for me, if y'all want me to keep doing elections with her.
Okay.
Yeah, stopping.
So at what point will Shannon be on her own?
Today, no,
Maybe a year.
And Subby and I were talking about that right before the hearing. You know, we'll have to have our part-time.
Well, that's a very difficult situation because you're elected official.
We've done it before, for example, when, I think it was Karen that was doing the sieges where we paid her a different salary for making sure that sieges that we were at a 90 or above. So,
Okay, well, that would still be in violation of,
it wasn't.
yes, it is.
Balance.
Well,
I mean, we can look into it, but they were doing it.
when you pay an elected official more than what has been published, then you have an issue.
It wouldn't be salary, it'd be a stipend.
Yeah,
We'll check into it,
okay.
check into it. So, anything else? Is our equipment in good shape?
It is.
And then you got plenty of printer cartridges and plenty of
We're gonna
ballots?
have
on
to,
the
we've got a lot of ballot paper, but I did budget for more.
Okay.
I think
Our-
ours were pretty good.
Yeah, a ton were pretty good. We may have to order a little bit more just to get through November. Our ballots this time, because we keep getting more and more people want to join in on the November election. So our ballots may be the 8.5 by 17. If so, we'll have to order a little bit more paper.
You're talking about this, sales tax, the ESDs,
There's 2 ESDs.
the CAD.
Yeah, 2 ESDs, there'll be 4 CADs, 3 to 4, about 4. Then there'll be, 3 of the cities so far told me they're gonna have an election. And I have 2 school districts that will be going as well. So depending on where you live, depends on what ballot you're gonna get, so it may be that we have to do that 8.5 by 17.
Okay.
So. Which I've got, no, I did at 47. I think I should
Pretty
be,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Laptops.
Okay. And then we were gonna talk about laptops. For them.
For them being who?
her and Sevi, especially if they're working on the CAD maps and stuff and addresses.
We may end up having to
They're
do
gonna
some
have to
hours
have
at
some.
home, yeah. It's getting ready for those CAD elections, that's gonna take a lot, we have to go in street by street, and make sure they're within the CAD. So, and sometimes it's address by address. So, it's gonna
So
take,
who's putting together these maps?
Allison Bass should put together the maps, and then we'll have to go in based on those maps. And check the addresses and put them where they need to be. Based on the new CAD districts. So that's gonna be very time consuming.
Has Emily been notified? Or do you know?
I do not know.
It's crazy district, okay? All right. Anything else?
You don't think so? Do y'all have any questions for me?
No, ma'am?
All right, great. Thank
So
you.
last year was your first year, huh? How y'all
Yes.
feel about, how do you feel about that?
I think we've done pretty good.
Are you,
There's some bumps.
you are gonna put together the cost per election for me, like I requested?
I've already
Earlier this
forgot
year.
about- Yeah, I'll do that.
Just, I'd just like to know what the primary was, what the county paid, had to pay, in the runoff.
Okay.
I would appreciate that. And as far as election, I don't know if you can calculate the ballots and the printers and, but, mostly the labor
Okay.
and the salaries.
For the runoff and for the primary,
Primary,
yeah, the only cost of salaries that we had was early voting.
right. And that was significant.
Mhm.
So that's what I want to at some point address with somebody.
Okay.
That this is what we're paying for the primaries.
Okay.
In that regard,
How do you feel about that?
because the state mandates,
Right,
not, and, that regard.
Those other early voting spots, how do you feel that went? I think it was
I think it went really well. Van, I think will pick up the pace when people start realizing that they're there.
I know Will's Point definitely wanted us to,
Yeah, Will's
one
Point is wanting us to do it now.
now, why didn't we end up in Wilson?
Lost.
Yeah, Cross and we were only approved for 2 early voting locations and Van approached us first. So, I did get a citizen that came down really hard on me for not having one in Wills Point. And he got very nasty. He approached me in the early voting location. You know, and yes, I would like to do that, but I told him we were only approved for 2 and that's what we were budgeted for. And still, he got very nasty.
And I always send them to Bobby. He's used to that every day at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, Lord. Well, I did talk to one of the commissioners who was there at that time, you know, and was told, you did the right thing. I mean, this is what we approved and so
So that really,
I
that
would
really
like-
comes back on us then, really, right?
it doesn't. I would like to do Wills Point, add them as well.
Is that in the budget for this year?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I did. I would like to do Wills Point. I need to contact him and see if that is even a possibility. So, but I budgeted.
For a location there, to
Mhm.
use a location.
They're, and they're being remodeled, I believe. Well, I know
Grand
Grant
Sling.
Sling, Grant Sling got
Uh-huh.
remodeled.
They should be ready by November.
I think they're remodeling the one there in Wills Point too, or they're doing some work there.
Right,
Okay.
all right. Very good. Thanks, Shannon.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Can we adjourn now?
No, we got, county clerk,
Oh.
Okay. Easy
Susan,
peasy.
you're up.
Okay.
I'll just see if I get a reaction.
Okay.
It's gonna be calm, cool and collected. I don't have much in here.
I'll speak.
All right. You're good.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. All right, so I did kind of rework it just a little bit. And so I did go down on office supplies. I went ahead and went back down to the 5,500. I was gonna order 2 more chairs, but we figured out that we don't need them. We found 2 chairs that we felt like we would be able to manage with, so we're gonna keep that. So 5,500 should be fine. And on our postage, we could probably do 1,800. I know postage is gonna go up, but we're still doing pretty good on our e-recording. And so we're just gonna try to do 1,800. We looked at our average of what we're spending and we think we're gonna be okay. And I think everything else on my bonding, I didn't remember if it was like 500.
I'm getting Chris to look them all up.
Okay, very
And-
good.
and
So
then
that
I'll
number
get
could
back to
change
everybody.
to whatever it needs to be.
Right.
Okay. And I think that was gonna be it on this one here. Let's see. Mhm.
And that-
If you wanted to, on the miscellaneous, we usually use that for like water, and I try not to put so much in miscellaneous. We always give money back on that. So if you wanted to do like $800 in there, that's fine.
Okay.
Good.
And you're adding back the position that you basically donated to elections, correct?
Yes, because now we are in the process of training Shannon Leaf into the position of doing some probate, mental juveniles. And
Mhm.
so right now her main thing is land records, birth certificates, marriage licenses. So new person coming in will be doing mostly that so that we can concentrate on doing a lot of training with the other items that we need her to train on, because we are getting a lot of, as you notice on Friday, mental juveniles. And so if
Mhm.
someone's out, we need someone else to take care of that,
Right.
especially when Christy and Tabitha are out,
Right.
And so we need to make sure that we've got everybody cross-trained. I've got my criminal clerks, they're doing pretty good about backing each other up. Civil, criminal, they go back and forth. So we need to make sure that we've got that taken care of. I think that'll be good.
Okay.
So, yes.
What is the SBITA scanning? You went up 5,000 on that.
Okay, so that is like, stuff like CoFile will do some scanning for us. We're going to, they bill us, and so part of that divides up like, when the bill comes in, that bill is divided, like 33% goes towards scanning, 66% goes towards archiving. They split that bill downstairs, so they have me divide different percentages.
Right. And
So that's how that divides up, so
That
that
is-
price goes up.
that is actually covered by court fees. Okay, it's not something that we have quite a bit of money in our.
And it can
court
only be
record
used
fees,
for certain
and it
things.
can only be used for that.
But we still have to put it in here.
Yes, you still have to budget it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the prices, they can't tell me what it's gonna go
Yeah.
up as they
Right.
bill me, for the new year or whatever, so I just kind of bump it up a little bit just to make sure I've got enough in there.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
What-
And
So what-
that's so we get all the records online. Do
Yeah.
you have all your records?
I have
currently
pretty much
scanned?
everything online, like I've got the probates, criminal stuff online, I've got, my land records are all online, as far back as, 71 forward. We actually have everything scanned in from probably early 1900s. I haven't released it yet. We just figured out, we had everything scanned in, and we went in to spot check different items just to see if everything was there. And every time we would go in and check, we would have page 1, page 3. Page 1, page 3. It would skip the page 2 and 4. But we figured out there was a glitch in one of the, something that they sent us, one of the files they sent us. So profiles did come in, double checked what we had, the file that we had, and they resent it. And now it looks like it's good. We're just still checking some stuff. And so maybe by a month or 2, we'll be ready to release it. And then pretty much almost all our records will be online.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's gonna
At
be,
least by the first of the fiscal year.
yeah, everything will be there that, you know, I've gotten scanned in.
And how does the public get access to that?
They go online, to go to ta.countygovernment.com and.
Okay, is there a charge for that?
Yes, we charge them if they print. And they're
Okay.
done.
Print on our paper or print?
On their papers.
Okay,
And so there's a fee,
But-
so
but
for
they
the
can
first
look-
like 10 pages, it's $1 a page, and then it's like 10 cents per page after that. And then I get a check every month that I get mailed to me,
But they can actually just look and not cost them anything. It's only if they print
if they print. Yeah.
print or download, or is it,
No, they
would that be
usually-
the same
Yeah,
thing?
they print it. It usually has a big thing on in the front of it or whatever. I think they can probably take a picture of it, but I think it stops them from going to different pages if they don't pay for it. So they can see like the first page,
it.
just like on cases, probate and stuff like that, they have to pay. They can see the first page. It won't let them go to the second page without them paying for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Karen's trying to get her stuff on right now. But keeps people from having to come in from, you know, out of town or whatever to pull a folder or, you know, come to our computers here.
Mhm.
So it's actually pretty convenient.
Outstanding.
Mhm. Yeah,
I like it.
All right,
pretty good.
anything else?
No, not really. The other ones,
Yeah, and you have room for your new employee, correct?
yes,
You got
Got
an
front
empty
desk.
desk, it's already,
pretty much set up. We've got the computer
Okay.
and everything. Mhm.
okay.
Yeah. Shouldn't have to buy much.
All right,
Yeah. Rest of it's history.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And
We're gonna put bins in my office.
Yeah.
We want the auditor in
Okay.
our office.
all right, the only, I asked Owen to come and let, and I'll just go over it now. I didn't get a confirmation.
What is it?
This is the soil and water conference. We are responsible for the dams in the county. And, this organization right here, the Kaufman Van Zandt Rockwall Soil and Water Conservation District 505. And, Owen Cantrell is the chairman of it. Well, not chairman, that's the chairman now, right? But anyway, he's the one that's responsible for mowing all. I forget how many. They're all here, right there. There's like, there's 282 acres worth of mowing that has to be done. I think they do it once a year, maybe twice a year. But last year, we were paying them $6,000 to do it.
For how many acres?
254. And last year they came to us and said, we can't do it for that. We need to do it for 12,000. And so
Well, they doubled it.
yes. Well, this year they're now asking for 25,000,
What did we give them last year?
12,000. We doubled it last year from what it was, and now they've doubled it again, more than doubled it again. I can tell you this, and that may just be from the cost of gas alone or fuel, diesel to do it, but
They contract that, don't they? They don't have the equipment themselves.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you could probably check what the state contracts are on mowing. It should be somewhere compatible with that, shouldn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, they do it by, I know the state does it
I
by
don't
acre
know.
also.
But anyway, that is a request. $100 an acre for mowing.
I'd do it for that. 99.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to go on the hills that they mow.
So I had a guy one time ask me, this is a funny story. You got time for just a second? He asked me to come mow for him on a dam like that. And he was gonna, when I got over there, it was like it this.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not doing that. He said, yeah, we're gonna do it. He said, I'm gonna take my backhoe and I'm gonna hold you. And I'm gonna run up on top of the dam while you're mowing and hold you, keep you from. I said, I'll tell you what, that sounds good, but you get on my tractor and I'll get on your backhoe. Good. He said, no, I'm not doing that.
See,
So we didn't mow the dam.
Yeah,
going home.
yeah, that is really scary.
And when he passed away, his son gave me his backhoe. Ain't that funny? He was always trying to get me to do stuff like that.
So anyway, that's the ask that we've got there. And
How can you didn't do it?
I think I think we need to find out what I mean, that just sounds high to me.
Okay, I'll talk to him. Or I'll have him come in, because we're gonna have more budget workshops. So the next, and I don't know if y'all have your calendars, and we got 2 commissioners out, but I would like to schedule workshops on Monday and Tuesday, August the 3rd and 4th. And Monday and Tuesday, August 10th and 11th. I'd like to schedule them. I don't think we're gonna need them.
What was the first one?
3rd and 4th.
And
And then the 10th and 11th, we have Commissioner Court on the 12th. And the Commissioner Court on the 12th is when we actually have a public hearing on the proposed budget. And actually, that public hearing is going to be on the proposed budget that I submit for July 30th, which will not be the final one, but.
I'll make it easy.
And we actually, on the 12th, we have to just set the salaries for elected officials on the 12th. So we have to know what we're gonna do.
Some people put a raise in there reflected in their budget, didn't they? And some people didn't.
Right.
well,
Well, they were instructed
We were
to
instructed
leave
not
it
to.
alone.
But
And we
Really?
don't use the data they provide.
I
So,
was just saying, I was just, noticing that some did and some didn't.
right. So,
You did what you're supposed to do. You normally do,
is there anything else?
unless I try to schedule something out of sequence.
All right, then our budget workshop is concluded at 10:23.
I appreciate y'all showing up today. Always get a feedback.
And the budget workshop for tomorrow has been canceled. We don't need to go through it. And
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Susan.
yeah,
Have you already been? You already been? I couldn't remember.
He's left through.
He voted in the whole thing. Here we go, thank. Who's sitting here all of a sudden? Oh, that's here.
Yeah, I'm not saying.